Jasper, what's going on, man? Good to see you. You know what? I was just over at the Kingdom with Sean and Blake, and we were going over pre-shot routines and how it applies not only to golf, but also to shooting. They said, you got to go over and see Jasper, because Jasper's always saying that the 5-stand is just like a driving range. Why is that, Jasper?
It's very similar. So all the angles and speeds and distances you're going to see out on the course you'll see here. So you're pretty much training for that course. So you can stay here in this one spot without making the whole mile loop, and just work on your game before you actually do it for score.
I like that. So it is just like a driving range versus playing out on the course. You know what? I just heard someone pull up. I bet you Blake and Sean are right behind me trying to figure out what I'm up to over here.
Sounds good.
How are y'all doing?
Hey, Sean, Blake,
Good seeing you again.
it's good seeing you again.
Jasper.
Yes, sir.
Good seeing you, bud.
All right, so like you guys were telling me, over at the Kingdom, Jasper's always over here saying that this is the driving range for shooting. And I feel like I learned a lot when we talked about pre-shot routine and the crossover between shooting and golf, right? But one of the things is that targets are really important in golf. And I know, Sean, you and I were talking about that. Why don't you tell me a little bit more about why targeting's so important in golf, right? And I bet you there's got to be some great crossover between that and shooting, because in shooting, you have to have a target, right, Jasper?
And just like driving your car down the road, you're not looking at the steering wheel, you're not looking at the hood of your car, you're looking out in front. You're focused on your target. So definitely.
Now, how do you teach your students to focus on their target, Sean?
Well, the main thing that we do is it is a target. It doesn't have a value to it. Therefore, if you're aiming at a bunker off the tee, or if you actually are aiming at the flag into the green, we want it to be the exact same. So we don't want one to hold a higher value than another. And I'm sure that Jasper has something very similar to that from a shooting aspect as well.
All right, well, we have our PGA Tour player here, but let's see if you can teach him how to target properly in shooting. Blake, you up for this?
Absolutely. Let's do
You
it.
gonna take a shot for us?
do it.
See if we can hit this target? So Jasper, this is really cool. Not only for when we're on the golf course, we need a very precise target, but we also need one out here on the range here at the 5-stand. Talk to Blake. Tell him what you tell your students about targeting.
Yes, sir. So with targeting, you really want to be focused on the target, focused to the point where you see detail on the target. That way, if you're focused on it, your brain's telling your hands what to do. So as long as you're focused, your hands are going to be right here.
Perfect. Let's do it.
You got it. So just
All right, Jasper, let's fire one up.
All right. Just your shell in that bottom barrel. Keep that weight forward. Keep down the stock. Keep that target at the tee. We'll be good to go.
All right, pull.
My first rodeo, boys.
Perfect.
Appreciate it, man.
Great shot, Blake.
Yeah, thank you, bud.